And what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into week number 10 as we're just about to get kicked off here. As soon as I find myself some music and whatnot. Good stuff. Anyways, later on tonight, like I was saying, grab your significant others because Date Night 2.0 coming up a little bit later this evening. We'll get to that when we get there. But first things first, we got ourselves a good race starting off here. Let me refresh one more time. Actually, we're all good. It was just one little frame derp for a second. Nope, a couple of them. Oh well, crap's gonna happen. Either way, let me flip this on over. Why did my audio just kill itself in my headphones? And nothing's working. Awesome. My hotkeys went out the window. Good. Anyways, let's just flip it over that way. Like I was saying, we got ourselves a good race to start off here. Let me get the split link so you guys can get into both of these racers' channels. Oh, Zero's going to get himself flipped over to another server, I believe, real quick here. Either way, though, like I was saying, you can get into both of their channels by, if the bot ever shows up. Tell you what, I'm going to copy-paste that. There you go. There's the link to get into both of their channels. Everything's backfiring today. Welcome to having 170,000 people watching League of Legends right now. Welcome to Twitch. During when that happens, you're gonna have issues. Anyways, there's a link. Oh god. Oh god, Shuffler. Wow. I'm fabulous. I said I'm fabulous. Anyways, but we're gonna have ZeroGamePlan, your St. Louis or god damn it, I call it every week. Your St. Louis Rams against the Thefatshuffler, your Indianapolis Colts. Oh, why do I call them the Cardinals every time? I've got to stop playing baseball games the day before we do these things, because I'm gonna do this every week. Anywho, Zero's in the NFC West. He's looking to get himself more towards the top of the division. Shuffler looking to get himself into playoff contention here if he can keep his wins alive, or keeps his winning streak alive, I should say. But again, Zero's going to get himself onto a better server here really quick. At least hopefully find something a little bit better, because he was dropping frames for a second or two. I had to make sure that was on play, but he'll be back online in a second or two. These two are on a call together, or will be on a call at least once he gets everything all reset. Right. Do you have any smooth jazz? How long is the BOILeR season? Good point for questions at this point, either way. We got about 17, I take that back, regular season weeks, which will take us 18 weeks to get through. Week 14 is during PAX Prime. So basically, we're going to postpone week 14 by a week, and the racers that don't go to PAX are going to take part in a charity marathon here. Some of them, not everybody, obviously. But some of them are going to take part in a charity marathon here on this channel, starting, if Ataka's here, he'll quote me. I believe it's August 30th at 6 p.m. So basically the hours that we were going to use, or that we were going to do BOILeR for, so the entire weekend we'll devote for that. And we'll do 24-hour casts all the way from Friday through Monday. Get that JonTron gift. Oh my god. I love it. Let me get the split link in here for you. Do this the easy way. But yeah, we'll do a charity marathon for week 14 and then pick it back up. We'll finish off the regular season. Everybody races 16 times. And, there's Zero popping back online. Sweetness. We'll get this started momentarily then. Yeah, new challenger approaching. Either way, having that shit. Love it. Either way, like I was saying, but we'll, after the 17 regular season weeks, we'll have 4 weeks of playoffs as well. So we have plenty of racing work, and I do mean a lot of it. Either way. Oh, thank you to Cyphers. Holy crap. Yep, I saw it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, again, a step above and beyond, guys. Again, though, real quick, since we got Zero online here, and it looks like he's doing okay, let me explain what's going on. Basically, we do a best of 3 race with Binding of Isaac. Using Isaac, the character himself, they both have the same Platinum God save file with everything unlocked. Now, we're going to basically race through the womb, too. Whoever kills off Mom's heart first is going to get a point added to that 0 at the bottom of the screen. And again, you have to win a best 2 out of 3. We'll reset both racers as soon as somebody does beat her. Again, there are 7 banned items nobody's allowed to pick up. Technically speaking, 8. Technically, the D6 is outlawed unless you come across one of the outlawed items, which there's a list right there on the bot. Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel are all technically on the outlawed list. Toothpicks you can take. Nobody wants them, though, quite honestly. But either way, we allow you to reroll them. Oop, looks like Zero's back down again. I couldn't tell if he was having lag problems or not. I couldn't actually see his screen other than the Isaac window, so I couldn't tell. Either way, he'll be back up or not. Yeah, you'll hear 2 voices over there because there's 2 racers. Zero, no! Mara. Zero, please. Kidding. Zero's internet's giving him issues at the moment trying to stay connected, so... So I love our racers. We're all about having a good time with it. Like, God forbid crap happens with the internet. We just sit here and deal with it. What's up, Mads? How you doing? That baby oil hype. Yep, cash prizes. Yep, Zero's back. Let's see if he's getting this frame drop still. So far, so good. See how this one holds out for him, but so far looking so good. How's up, Ninja Taco? How you doing? What's up, Shizar? Wow, I can't talk tonight. How you doing? What's up, Bravo? Alright, so assuming that he's got a good connection, these two are talking to each other, like I said, at that split link, so you'll be able to actually hear them do their own countdown for the race whenever whenever Zero feels like he's got a good connection. What's up, FPS? How you doing? Yep, 10 mirrored rooms. So good. What's up, Zario? How you doing? Lime, I never left him. You said hi about 35 times. I would turn the Snooki level down to about 0. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it was weird, like, I could tell, like, because I hit the same lag ball that you did there with the chat, Zero. Like, all of a sudden, my chat just, like, died. And all of a sudden, you hit that lag ball, and I was like, crap, my internet's dying. And I looked over, and Shuffler was still moving fine, so... I knew it wasn't my internet, per se, but yeah, something weird happened, so... We're just waiting it out, basically, or dealing with it as best we can, for lack of a better term, because Zero's been on for hours and had 0 problems. God damn it, stop saying 0. He hasn't had any issues up until now. You knew what I meant. But yeah, it's like all of a sudden he just hit this weird, like, you could tell that it was his, what am I trying to say? Not his internet, is what I was getting at. How's up, Cynical? How you doing? Awesome, anytime you guys are ready. Alright, so they'll be off and running relatively soon here. Like I said, we'll do a best 2 out of 3 through the womb 2. What's up, Bard? How you doing? Yeah, what's up, Flat? Alright, so we're off and running with a really good start here. We got money equals power for Zero, which means that every coin that he picks up, and again, it's on a real weird scale, which I think we might have added into the bot. Don't quote me on that. Either way, though, really odd scale on that, but every coin that you pick up is going to add to your damage output. So that one coin right there was some weird amount, like, I forget if it's 0.06 or something like that. Some weird number for the first one that keeps changing on every coin, so... Kind of hard for me to explain exactly how much damage you get. We'll just call it damage up for every coin that you get, though. Let's see, Shuffler got himself that attack fly that you see going right through the Black Widow in this case. Anything it touches, it's going to do some severe damage to. There you see, nicely done. Zero the first to get on through this, though. Looks like he's going to clear the rest of the floor in hopes of getting a few more items. Shuffler, on the other hand, going to take his health up and be right on along. No, it's not 0.04 per coin, guys. Check it sometime. We have an entire list for it. And there it is on Spazbot right there. Check it out. It's not 0.04 every time. This is why you can't just trust wiki pages, guys. One of them said I got Keira Knightley pregnant, and I can flat out guarantee you that never happened, so there's your proof. Not everything said on the internet is correct. But yeah, give that a shot, because we actually did the testing on it, and there's your exact breakdown per coin. Again, guys, it's not 0.04. Check that breakdown right there that we did. Alright, so little Steve for ZeroGamePlan is going to give him a follower with homing tiers, and he'll be on down to his basement too as well, so we got them both on the same one. And again, Zero's found his item room immediately here. We got Shuffler just looking for his boss fight now. And again, he's got a slight advantage room-wise in the fact that he's cleared a few more. But that Parasite, so splitting shots as well. Anything that ZeroGamePlan shots run into are going to split his shots, just like that, into a T-shape pattern. That is a huge, huge help, actually. Because, like, right there, where you get something caught in the side of a room, you just bank it off of a wall and you do all the damage you need. Don't even have to really line your shots up anymore. So let's see, 2 of clubs and 2 of spades. Might as well use them both there. 2 bombs, and then that'll double up the amount of keys that Zero has at some point. He's going to use up the last one he has, because just like his bombs there, should you not have any, it gives you 2. Now, 1 times 2 is also 2, so you might as well get the free key out of it by using up the last one you have, if at all possible. And let's see, we got Justice Card as one of every type of item. That'll actually make that 2 of spades much more worth it now and turn those 2 keys into 4 for ZeroGamePlan. But first things first, another immediate item room, and we got Abel once again. So, quote-unquote, a follower. I don't know that he can really consider that a follower so much, though. Excuse me. But he'll follow around, technically doing the exact opposite of what you do. So you notice Zero's moving to the left, Abel's going to the right. Zero's shooting to the right, Abel's shooting to the left. You get the idea. And the STL and IND are the abbreviations for the NFL teams that they're representing in the league. So ZeroGamePlan's the St. Louis Rams and the Indianapolis Colts for Thefatshuffler. Alright, and Shuffler's found his boss fight immediately here on Caves 1, though again, no item room yet. We'll see what he does here. He's gonna think about it, but going right on into the boss fight. We'll fight the Husk first. We'll see what he does. He may... Knowing Shuffler, he skips item rooms quite often in the sake of race time, so we'll see what happens here. In the first race, he tends to go back for him, but again, we'll see. It's all about if you think you have a good enough build, and he does like that attack fly and is doing quite well with it so far. Plus, ZeroGamePlan has also found his boss fight on the left side. So it makes it even more interesting. And again, let me get the split link in here. Right as Nightmare Ass, there you go. There's the split link to get into both of these racers' chats. Perfect timing. But again, Shuffler, like I said, gonna skip that item room and moving right on down to Caves 2. So gonna take a bit of a risk in not picking up 1 item, but again, little bit of a time advantage here. And it may only be the 1 room, as Zero's about 25% of the way through his boss fight already. And no problem, man. What's up, Crazy Duck? How you doing tonight? If you guys ever want the split link, never hesitate to ask. We'll be more than happy to link it up for you. Excuse me. Alright, a little bit of health up finally on Zero's side. And... was kind of thinking he may, with that extra health, go for that curse room. Indeed he will. Although nothing good coming out of it, just 1 troll bomb, so nothing but damage there. Zero will heal that back up and be on his way down to his caves too. And it's NFL, not MLG. There's a huge difference. We did that for scheduling purposes. If you go to BOILeR.org, you can see the entire layout. It'll make sense. Alright, so no pills on Zero's side. A couple bombs in the middle of the room, and indeed he is going to go for it. Might as well get 2 free bombs out of this. Yoink. Ooh, Guppy's head for Shuffler. So there's a space use item going to wind up replacing that D6, which, as you can see, adds a 3 basically homing attack flies in for you that do some pretty darn good damage. So Shuffler's going to utilize these here. Excuse me. And again, that'll recharge every single room, so Shuffler's got a lot of extra damage output. Speaking of that, also 5 free bombs and blast radius and damage, in my opinion, increase. I don't know that it actually ups your damage, but your radius is way larger with your bombs. Alright, pushpin on Zero's side gives him a 10% chance of, and it's going to be really hard to see, plus it's also going to actually kind of screw him over whenever that does fire. But he'll get a piercing effect along with a spectral tier ability on his tier. And again, not something he actually wants, because that means that with his split shots, whenever his shot does actually come in contact with anything, it's just going to pass through it and not ever do it split. So it kind of actually hurts him more than it helps him. And you saw in the split right there, one of them actually went gray. That's the pushpin effect. So let's see, Celtic Cross on Zero's side, now 33% chance that if he takes damage that he's going to get a 5-second damage shield. Perfectly timed Super Seeker room is Shuffler with a full heal. Couldn't have asked for much better there. He's going to replace Tammy's head with Guppy's head. Tammy's head would have fired out in, I think it's 8 directions, whatever type of tiers you have. And again, once per room. Ooh, that dodging by Zero. They can't make their own team. Again, guys, it's set up so that way I already had a schedule made and I just had to input players for it. How are they going to make their own teams and just like, alright, what division is that in? Not the one the Cobalt streaks in. Like, you know what I mean? That's exactly how that would have happened. So no, it's fine the way it is, but thanks. Alright, Shuffler finding his boss fight again. We got Zero in the Depths 1, again, Necropolis being the expansion version of the floor, and you can tell by the by the enemies he's fighting. These masks, man. Oof, nice dodging there by Zero, getting all the masks on one side of the room and just walking straight on over to the other. And we got Pestilence, first of the Horsemen to show up here, so Shuffler was going to wind up with 1 cube of meat at the end of this that'll float around blocking shots for him. Again, the more and more that he gets, the more of it turns into Meat Boy in the long run. So there's that cube of meat, and again, Shuffler on down to the depths. Excuse me. So again, now both on the same floor, neither having found either of their 2 special rooms here yet, so this is pretty dead even. No, tag team races don't make any sense either, guys. It's one racer. It's fine the way it is. I can not clarify that any more than I just did. It's fine. Alright, so the blow for ZeroGamePlan. And again, nothing too special in the store there for Shuffler, so he's going to totally skip on over. And again, not enough money for it after he bought the other 2 items. But that notch pickaxe, pretty well useless. Wow, that was a full health pill. Fair enough. So Shuffler back up at full health again. He also knows what he's looking for with full health pills. That could be quite the huge advantage later on, should he come across another one, because then he knows to hold on to it. And on into his boss fight, gonna look to catch up. Like I was saying, there's that second horseman, so we'll see a second cube of meat now for Fat Shuffler. This will wind up turning that orbital into Meat Boy's head. It'll also fire out shots along with blocking incoming shots from enemies. Again, it'll also damage anything that it also touches. So you can actually walk it in. If you get really close to enemies, you can use your orbital to damage them. And again, it's kind of risky, but you can do it. Yeah, money equals power, really not that powerful for ZeroGamePlan. He's only got the 6 cents, so I mean, we're talking like maybe a quarter damage up total at this point for him. I can't do the math off the top of my head, but yeah, with 6 coins, he ain't getting that much damage total up. And war down. There you see a little bit of health up for Shuffler. There's that second cube of meat. Got Guppy's head for the second time here. And again, Shuffler with that as well, so dueling Guppy's heads. Yeah, it's better than 0. Exactly, it's still damn... Sorry, meant 0 coins, not ZeroGamePlan. Damn it, I really have to not nickname him Zero. Calling you Neil from now on, deal with it. Anyways, like I was saying, every single room you're gonna get those attack flies. Ooh, Envy, one of the more time-consuming mini-bosses here for ZeroGamePlan. Again, guys. I don't remember what the trigger is for it. Is the money equals power or just the money sign? It can't be the money sign. Something like that. We might actually spell out equals. There you go. There's the spreadsheet again. Check out the spreadsheet, guys. It's different with every coin. No, again, guys, look at the spreadsheet. Your guesses are wrong. We actually did the testing on this. Just look. It's simple. Just look. There's that 5-second damage shield on ZeroGamePlan side. It's the same people arguing it still. Just look at the sheet where we actually did the testing. And Zero's found his boss fight, though again, when you get Mom's foot like this, once you're in that room, you cannot leave unless you have a way to teleport out. So Zero's gonna find this one last item room that he can. Or if he can, I should say, as quickly as possible. And again, Shuffler has an arcade here with that 8 cents. He's actually gonna head on in. I was gonna say he does have 2 bombs, so might as well just make everything go kablooey. There's that heal he wanted. And say goodbye to 3-card Monty as well. I'll be damned. Gonna leave the other coin. Nope, gonna grab it, I'll be danged. Alright, that last item room. Ooh, that D20 would have been really good on any normal run, but Zero gonna leave it behind here. And on that note of last item rooms, Shuffler gonna take My Little Unicorn, so leave him behind Guppy's head for another really good item. My Little Unicorn, oh, see, that's... Zero just found out the hard way. Guys, you really don't want to use space use items when you're walking through the door because it glitches out and doesn't give you the effect of it. So no flies here for ZeroGamePlan. A little bit less damage against Mom's foot now. So again, don't use Guppy's head while you're walking through the door. Really bad idea. Anyways, the Unicorn Horn that Shuffler's got gives him invincibility and damage dealing capabilities with the Unicorn Horn shoved on your head for a good 7 seconds. There's that somewhat free Secret Rock there for ZeroGamePlan. Again, Red Mom just about dead, got about 35% more health on her. All you have to do is watch out for the foot, so I'm not worried about this one in the slightest bit. What's up, Yorkers? How you doing? Why wouldn't they decipher? And speaking of the Mom's Foot fight, Shuffler, having found his, will walk in and get Grey Mom. So a little bit different fight here. You're going to see a few enemies spawn by comparison. I also notice Shuffler's going to try to play this we'll call this the new smart way, but there's the enemy spawns. Again, you got to kind of watch out for this. Shuffler down to 1 heart already here. We got a Curse of the Lost for ZeroGamePlan. Couple extra added rooms onto his Womb 1 as he is slightly in the lead at the moment here. Advancing on, he's just looking for boss fights in the Womb. And Shuffler will be, would have been there, but just got thumbed to death. Ouch. That thumb stretching out to the dead center of the room, gonna pick off Fat Shuffler and back to start on the right side. So again, one of the bad parts, depending on how you want to look at it, bad parts when that happens, but especially in a race situation. But when you die in Isaac, you get reset to square one. So yeah, that thumb, all the way out to the dead center. Oh, it's no problem, the Cyphers. More than happy to answer questions, obviously. But yeah, it still works just the same. You still get the same percentage chance on Bloody Penny or Burn Penny, and you still get the damage up when you pick up the coins in the first place. So it works out beautifully. Got nothing to apologize for. Damn right. And not the baby oil, no! That's why I love you guys. Ooh, sad. I didn't know about that double fire rate, so Shuffler building a nice start already here. Do you not get it? Yeah, that was way harsh, dude. Yeah, Zero's got a ridiculous amount of health at the moment, rocking for him. Yeah, look at that, Abel being a bro. And everybody says Abel's useless. How about this use by ZeroGamePlan? How to take care of one of the most annoying enemies ever. Let Abel do it for you. Mind you, it's not really fast. That is a time-consuming method of killing those. But by God, it works, right? All you're looking for is damage against those little red guys that pop up out of the floor. Those are the most time-consuming in a race situation. Yeah, see, that's a weird thing. Like, and Mike's got a great point there, too. First to die gets really good items to start off their next run. Like, somehow, some way, that always seems to happen. I don't really understand it, but that always seems to happen. But let's see. Zero's found his boss fight here on Womb 1. So we'll find out who he gets momentarily. That's somewhat in our compass. He only took a few wrong turns. Jeez. And looks like we had a pause going on. And back off and running here. So again, Zero gonna move on into, oh god, another bloat fight. Really? Okay, question. Didn't he fight him already? Am I crazy? Did Zero not fight him first? If not, it was Shuffler, but I swear to God it was on Zero's side. So that should be the second time that Zero has fought the bloat here. Yeah, this boss loves him. Like, what is up with that? Twice in one run. Was Mara, you sure? Because it's definitely the second time we've seen him. I don't know about on Zero's side, but... Yeah, so it's date night for Neil and Bloat. And now we know. Anyways, there's Squeezy for a little bit of fire rate increase and a couple more soul hearts for Zero. Yeah, Bloat's in 2 boss pools. The Headless Horseman's technically in 4. 4? You think about that. Can you get him on all those floors? I don't think you can get him in the depths. I've never seen that. Technically 3 boss pools, I guess. Oh wait, 5. He can be... No, he can't be there. So yeah, 4. At the most, it's 4. And again, Shuffler getting a devil deal there, I should say. As you can see, the pact up his fire rate and damage again. So give him 2 soul hearts to replace what he spent. What's up, Tully? How you doing? And speaking of bosses showing up all the time, how about Envy again? Because, you know, we haven't seen this guy splitting up enough on Zero's side. Again, great dodging by him. We got no bomb for Shuffler, so he can't do the easy kill here on Pin, though ripping right on through with some really good damage already. Alright, stem cells, health up, and fire rate increase, and just enough health where Shuffler can actually afford the mark as well. I was wondering if he was going to think about that should he be given the chance. Lo and behold. So more damage up for Shuffler. He's got some great items going, though at this point is out of red hearts because he has spent them all with the double. So he's playing a little bit risky, but again, you pretty much have to at this point. That damage is looking darn nice, though. What's up, Retro? How you doing? And again, dead end there for Zero. He's going to bomb back out of it. Again, when you have expendable bombs, that's perfectly okay to do. Yeah, Shuffler died in Dips 2. He was on his mom's foot fight. Actually, no, Shuffler still counts as Isaac. He can still pick health up, and because he's only spent the amount of red hearts that he has, the next red health he gets will still show up. Now, had he overspent red hearts and been in the negative because he spent too many of them in a devil deal, the next health up that he picked up would have been basically not counted. It would have evened him out. You would never see it. But in this case, Shuffler still counts as Isaac. He can still pick up red health up, so you'll still see that after a boss fight if he gets it. And has found his item room here on Caves 1. So Zero with more pills, gonna say no thanks to him. And where the heck's this boss fight at? And it doesn't change your starting stats either. Ooh, now that is nice. The scapular in this situation means I may consider not picking red health up ever again. And Shuffler's laughing hysterically. I think he may be kind of happy about that. Now, if you get hit and you get taken down to half a red heart, or, well, in this case, less, because you don't have any red hearts on Shuffler's side, once per room, that should spawn one blue soul heart for you. So that's rather interesting, I gotta say. So again, at this point, Zero can't possibly have that much further to go to find Mom's foot, or Mom's heart, I'm sorry. Once again, Pestilence showing up for Shuffler. That'll be his first of the cubes of meat floating around. I'm gonna say probably 1 or 2 more rooms on Zero's side, and we'll see this boss fight. Probably 2. There's a Lover's card that'll spawn 2 red hearts whenever he wants them. Oh god, double envy. So that's 4 envies now that Zero has had to fight through. 4 envies. My god. So, cube of meat, again, Shuffler having no red hearts here. Ooh, although it worked out decently enough, it's Krampus, which means he'll wind up with a free item, a lump of coal. As Shuffler's shots will move further away, they'll grow in size and damage output. And there's a duel link for you. Yeah, what happened to that horse? It went bye-bye. Really, really quickly. No, those bombs are rather overpowered. When you get Mr. Mega, you've got a ridiculous bomb. Oh, 5 envies. Oh crap, you're right. I'm sorry, I totally forgot one. You're right, it's 5 envies in this run. I totally forgot one. You are completely correct, I'm sorry. Incorrect statement on Crumpspart is wrong. Speaking of those lag balls, every now and then again, Zero lives over in England and Thefatshuffler lives in Netherlands. Wow, this run, speaking of Shuffler, little chubby. So watch as Shuffler fires out tears. This follower will now, and Judgy with no bomb. So Judgy, I'm sorry, but you're trapped, bro. Anyways, when Shuffler fires out tears, you can see little chubby will actually fire along, chomping up anything in its path and doing some pretty darn good damage to it. So that's a really great build that Shuffler has right now. Mind you, 2 soul hearts. And ZeroGamePlan on the left did just come across his mom's hard fight. So that is obviously possibly too little too late on the right, but wow, that build. Yeah, dead pun. Dead pun. And I'm doing great, Ninja Killer. How about yourself? Seriously, ZeroGamePlan moving on into his mom's hard fight. 14 bombs, so he's got plenty here. As long as Abel doesn't shoot him out of the way, that's the one issue you're going to have, is you have to kind of watch out for Abel. So just like that, you're going to see Zero not fire while there's a bomb placed on the ground, because Abel's going to wind up moving him. You have to be real careful with what you do shot-wise. Yeah, I envy. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Back to the lurking corner with you. No, I'm kidding. You think that's bad? Have you heard my puns? Seriously, that was good. Anyway, speaking of mini-bosses, we got Lust on the right side, getting torn to shreds here by Shuffler. And the Virus, so Poison Touch on his now. Again, not really any health, so he can't really utilize it, but anything that would touch Shuffler would pick up a poison damage over time. But again, also looking like it's going to be too late as ZeroGamePlan, see, I'm doing it already, is just about down to the last 10% health here on Mom's Heart, so working along quite nicely, plenty of health left, and the 2-heart heal if he wants it with the Lover's card. So he's looking pretty good for himself. Not too much more to worry about, just a few more shots to throw in there. And just like that, we got ourselves a 1-0 lead for your St. Louis Rams, Mr. ZeroGamePlan. So very nicely done, sir, and again, nicely done by Shuffler. He had a hell of a build brewing already. There's that red health I was talking about. I was waiting to see it. And another devil deal. Are you kidding? Aw. Wow. Now he'd be Permahor of Babylon. This build. Yeah, he's just face-palming right now. Like, this build, man. Why did this have to happen now? Anyways, on that note, seriously, great job by both racers. Again, that was a troll and thumb death there for Thefatshuffler, and nothing you could do about it. So, nothing you could do. But seriously, amazing build. A good comeback there, too, by Shuffler. But 1-0 lead for ZeroGamePlan. Again, let me get you the link into both of their channels. Tell them both great job. Get to know them both over the next couple minutes. I'm going to run about 2 minutes worth of ads and grab myself a refill. So do the same. Like I said, go into the split link right there. Get to know ZeroGamePlan and Shuffler. And I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear. I know those GIFs. Dem GIFs. Dem GIFs. Anyways, let me flip back on. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. We try that again. Anyways, let's flip back on over there. We got ourselves round number 2 just about to start up as soon as Crump stops derping his way through OBS, which apparently he claims to know. Yeah, no, good job by me. Anyways, we got ZeroGamePlan on the left side with a 1-0 lead right now over the Thefatshuffler. And again, let me get some link into both of their chats here real quick. There we go. Can we just go to White Castle instead? I'm with you on this one, except I don't even like White Castle, but I'd still rather go. Anyways, we're off and racing here with round number 2. So we got Necronomicon on the right side. And little Steve, yeah, that's 2 resets. Not really the greatest of starting items, but again, we're going to race through the Womb 2 here. Again, regular season just goes through Womb 2. Playoffs will go further. I saw the question asked, why don't we go a little bit further in the regular season? And basically, there's 16 races a week that I do all the commentary for. And, yeah, I just don't have time. So, wow, really? Zero gonna give up on that? Giving up on piercing shots. By the way, Shuffler off and running on his right now has got homing shots, so Diana's happy. We got purple tears. But again, homing ability on all the tiers here for Shuffler. I'm not really fond of homing tiers myself, but he's gonna run with it. Speaking of that, we also got Small Rock on ZeroGamePlan side. So damage increase, fire rate increase, and movement speed down for him. 2 of diamonds will either double up Zero's money or give him 2 cents if he were to actually want him, should he have none. But he's just looking for this item room, hoping he gets something good, because with that damage up already, Zero may take this run. Because that small rock is pretty darn nice, but we'll see what he gets here. Oh yeah, he's taking this run. More damage up and health up for Zero, so 2 damage up already, well 3 actually damage up for him already if I'm not mistaken. No, it's only 2. I'm not doing my math right. But onto his pin fight here. And again, no bomb to take pin out automatically with. Yep, I used to race quite a bit actually. That's where the idea for this league came from. And we got Brother Bobby, so decent enough item here for Shuffler again. He reset his, and we've seen this happen plenty of times. Wow, how about more damage up for Zero? Are you kidding me? So that is a mismarked item, by the way, with me, but health up and damage up again for ZeroGamePlan. So those tiers, man, 1 floor, 3 damage up items for ZeroGamePlan. Oh God. That's them tiers, and that's why Shuffler reset, by the way, so I was getting to this point. So a little bit of speed up now for Shuffler, at least he'll move faster. He only had homing tiers, so Shuffler reset just because of that. Not the greatest of items, and he knows what ZeroGamePlan's holding on to, so Shuffler reset in hopes of getting something even better. Probably not needed. Yeah, Zero's gonna leave behind the Yum Heart. Would have healed him for 1 full red heart, should he need it every, I think it's 4 or 6 rooms, I can't remember. What's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Blood rights would normally be interesting. Yeah, he's gonna have to keep running, though. Shuffler just gonna keep going on along here. At least he's got some damage up with Brother Bobby following behind him. And again, he's gonna play Demon Bigger, so Demon Judgy, please? Stop breaking my heart, damn you. Oh God, and Envy. That may well, no, Shuffler's gonna fight him. I thought he may actually reset, but gonna keep going with it. A little more health up for Zero, and he'll be on down to the caves. Getting a Curse of the Labyrinth on the left side, which is an XL floor, so both caves floors combined together into one here for ZeroGamePlan. We'll have 2 item rooms and 2 boss fights to look for. Still just 1 store, 1 secret room, and 1 super secret room. I think it's every 6 rooms, I believe. Well, it wasn't just because Shuffler missed the bomb on Larry. If he would have hit it, he may have kept going with that run. But I can pretty much guarantee that wasn't the only reason. Like, just because he missed that bomb wasn't why he reset. It's because he wanted a different item set than what he had. It wasn't... it's still not what Zero's holding on to, but it's something. Oh, Demon Judgy, come on, man. This is why Shuffler's taking the risk right there and playing Demon Judgy as much as he is, because he's almost got to. He's got to find some sort of damage up item at this point. Thank you, Decipher. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so again, with those wonderfully damaging tiers, Zero actually getting himself a 2-for-1, a free entry into a Super Seeker room. So again, that'll be the only one of those Super Seeker rooms on the floor, even though it's 2 floors and 1. What does that Blood Rights do that Shuffler didn't pick up? Good question. Sorry, I could have explained that. Basically, it would have injured him to damage everything in the room. So, it's really good. It does a lot of damage to everything in the room. So, like right now, Shuffler could have done that in 1 hit. Basically, the 3 spiders that were there, done a lot of damage to the boss and to that other spider spawner. But he would have had to injure himself in the process. So it wasn't really worth it. He's got way too low of a health build at the moment to make that worthwhile. If I were announcing White Sox games, I'd be Bob Uecker from Major League. Like, constant bottle of Jack Daniels by my side. Like, this is going to be a long season, guys. Alright, well, there's another strikeout. God damn it, Gordon Beckham, learn to hit. You feel good, but man, your hitting leaves a lot to be desired, bro. That'd be my entire call of every game. I'd probably be fired within, oh, I don't know, 2 innings. If we even made it to the 2nd inning, I'd be shocked. Anyway, Shuffler moving on down to his caves. And only going to get caves 1 this time. So again, both on Catacombs, expansion versions of the floor. And there you see a golden poop. Shuffler will leave that behind, though. Money not really that incredibly important in these races. Uh-oh, lag ball. Lag ball. It happens from time to time. Zero hit some of these lag balls here from time to time with Twitch, so we'll advance on through this. Hopefully that'll actually correct it. Usually it does. And it did. So again, welcome to me trying to watch a broadcast from overseas. Every now and then on Zero's side, I hit those lag balls, which are not his fault. They're mine. And not really my fault so much as my internet's, but you get the idea. Either way, both are overseas from me, so if that happens, I'll just pause and unpause really quick. I apologize for that, but wow, great dodging. I hate this room. Zero's in. Nicely lined up shot, though. Speaking of Headless Horseman, by the way, Shuffler fighting him on the right side. So he'll wind up, if he gets through this, with the ability to fly and a little bit more movement speed increase, along with a charge ability on his space use. Yeah, Demon Judge, you just rubbing it in at this point. Oh yeah, you have those hearts. Yoink! Anyways, like I was saying, there's the pony. So charge ability, flying ability, and +2 movement speed. And moving on down. Give or take +2 movement speed. I'm rounding at this point. Wow, Zero still has not found either item room or boss fight here. This is becoming a ridiculous caves floor. Alright, Hangman gives Zero the ability to fly for the room, so he gets those free items in the center. And again, where the heck are these item rooms going to be? Everything's going to be connected together at this rate. Alright, how about over to the right side? And speaking of boss fights and whatnot, wow, how about another dead end for ZeroGamePlan? Are you kidding? But there's Mara's boss fight. Sorry, I call Thefatshuffler Mara from time to time. I should probably point that out. And probably more often than not, I call him Mara, so I should really point that out more often. But Zero on the left, again, just still looking for his 3 special rooms here. Where are these going to be? My god. But moving on into the boss fight, Shuffler going to fight the Husk here. There you see that charge ability going through for a lot of damage, actually. That was pretty well damaging on the Husk. Yep, first race of the day. There's one of them, so we finally got our item room here for Zero. One of the 2, and it's the only one he's got a key for at the moment. So Mom's Brawl will freeze enemies in place for a good, I think it's 7 seconds. I could be wrong on the timing on that. Either way, though, it allows you to do a lot of damage while they're frozen in place. Again, pardon the lag ball. That loading screen, wait for it, possibly. I thought it was going to flash through and give Shuffler that XL floor, but this may take a second or 2 longer. Looks like Zero's just about done with that room, so let's advance that. There we go. There's that other item room, though again, no key to get into it yet for Zero. And got himself bombed out accidentally, ouch. There we go, Shuffler popping on through now. Oops. Looks like everything got slightly miscaptured on his. Allow me to change that. Wow, and he did get an XL floor, I'll be damned. So there's your proof, guys. Even if it takes that long, it still has a chance to actually give you that XL floor. Here. Oh, come on. OBS, work with me. Thank you. That was going to drive me nuts otherwise. Didn't notice it till the loading screen, but there you go. Much better. Anyways, we got Pete for the first of 2 boss fights here for ZeroGamePlan. Again, no key for that second item room. Shuffler getting a little bit of health up. That Hierophant card spawned 2 soul hearts for him. Oh, we've had it happen for, hell, we had it, what, like 3 times, I think, last week, where we got one of those loading screen errors, and everyone's like, no, there's no chance it's an XL floor. Like, oh, then why did it say Curse of the Labyrinth? So anyway, Squeezy, another couple soul hearts there for ZeroGamePlan, and his fire rate increases slightly again. And on to Pestilence, we'll give him 1 cube of meat floating around him. So again, more shot blocking abilities, or some, in this case, shot blocking ability, I should say, because he doesn't have any orbitals yet. It's been very orbital light so far today. So like I said, there's that cube floating around ZeroGamePlan. Excuse me again, sorry. And a Curse of Darkness on his side means you won't be able to see the mini-map. Now again, Shuffler's got himself an XL floor. So just like Zero just had and got through, there will be 2 item rooms and 2 boss fights. And again, the first of 2 item rooms showing up there for Shuffler. Excuse me. Ugh, not that great of an item. Yeah, he's going to leave that behind. The best friend bomb would have brought basically every enemy in the room over to it before it exploded. At least giving it a little bit of time. May not have gotten everything directly over to it and actually taking damage, but it would have brought him over there. Let's see, not enough money for Zero in that store to get his mom's purse, which would have been double trinket spots. And he doesn't even have 1 at this point, so really kind of a moot point on that item. And Shuffler rocking that sketchball half a heart, though, fighting some nasty enemies here. Oh god, that mask. Okay. I was a little bit worried that mask was going to get too close, but nicely done. Speaking of heals, Zero picking himself up a full heart, also finding another item room here. And with the golden key, he's going to be able to get in for completely free. That 1 key he has will not disappear. Ooh! That fly spawn got Shuffler basically caught in a point where he couldn't walk around anymore, so he got cornered there. Shuffler down, back to the beginning. See, Zero did not want the doctor's remote there. Would have, I believe that was the doctor's remote, I'm sorry. I caught the very last glimpse of it. So hopefully I'm right, but if that's the case, it was a one-time use of Epic Fetus, I should say. But Zero will take Mom's Bra with, far more useful in my opinion. The Mom's Foot, or excuse me, the High Priestess glitch. Let me give you a link. Oh, never mind, Ataka beat me to it. Spazbot's got a link for you that'll show you that High Priestess glitch that we're talking about. Alright, tier rate increase, and 1 shot coming out the back of your head from time to time. There you see it. Because again, with Mom's eyes, moms always have eyes in the back of their head. Ha ha ha, yeah, that was a bad joke. You get the idea, though. Well, then it doesn't make sense to do foot races either, because you realize that there's a random factor involved in that too. Somebody could accidentally trip, their shoelace could come untied. They could hack up a lung as they start running. So why do anything? Because there's random involved in everything, guys. And no, they're not using the same seed. Because you can't actually do that in this game. Yeah, and if you think there's no point in racing it, go back and watch the Season 1 finale. Give it a shot. You'll be plenty surprised by how close these get. Alright, great use of Mom's Bra. I would not want to be stuck in this room either, so Zero's gonna rip right on through these enemies. I'd probably worry more about taking out those greed heads first while the freeze effect was taking place. I can deal with that gluttony, but man, those greed heads suck. Oh, that's great. This game doesn't master. Judgy, please? Yeah, I was gonna say wait for it. Wait for it. Judgy, please. Let's see what Zero gets here. He's got plenty of money for this, so hopefully, never mind. He got something immediately, and a quite nice item, too, for that matter. A little bit of health up there with the rosary, and it increased his faith level as well. So more chance of finding god rooms and god items now for ZeroGamePlan. Taku. Yeah, okay. We've also learned a speedrunning lesson, by the way, from one of our racers, Taku, from, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? Never any percent a pizza speed run, guys. Think about the logistics of that. You want 100% of a pizza speed run. You don't want them to forget an item, and I quote, by leaving it on the ground, in his case. So yeah, never any percent a pizza run. Not a good idea. Anyways, we finally get to do it. We got the Forgive Me Now pill, which we'll deal with in a second. Oh, never mind. The reset happened too quick. I'll save my voice for later, but it was Famine. Everybody say hi to him. I'll save my voice for later when the actual fight happens, but Shuffler reset it because he wasn't happy with that. Wow, these items for Shuffler, a little bit of range up there with Mom's lipstick, nothing too special once again. And because we haven't fought Envy enough on Zero's side, hey, guess what? It's Envy number 6. My god, the amount of Envy today. Envy's so strong, so strong. Let me refresh his real quick. Nope, just in a lag ball. Yeah, there we go, now it popped on through. But like I was saying, Envy for the 6th time already in 2 runs for Zero Game. Yeah, I can see the smirk and the nod on his face, just like, yep, it's you again. It's you. We've seen enough of each other today, I believe. I believe we have met enough. I do not need to talk to you anymore, sir. Go away. Alright, no more of those. No more of those. Envy, you don't understand what date night's all about. Zero would have to like you for that to be a date. And yeah, no. We need more Lemon Pledge, and Mr. Superman is not here. So you get the idea. He was put in an unenviable situation. God, you guys. Oh, you guys. The puns, they're so strong. I love you guys. Oh, that's why I love you guys whenever you show up. So good. You understand my warped sense of humor. Alright, so Zero doing some great dodging here on those babies. I hate those things. They will spawn up in the worst spots. Just ask Wolf. Again, speaking of last year's finals, just ask Wolf 21. How's it, how you doing tonight? Do we understand it, or do we just deal with it? Probably the more accurate question, Ecstatic. And probably the latter of the two options. Anyway, Shuffler's found himself his item room here in Caves 1, and ZeroGamePlan just found his in Depths 2. So that'll be the last item room for Zero. We'll have, theoretically, 3 more for Shuffler. We got Infestation on Shuffler's side on the right. Every time he gets hit, he'll have a chance that that'll spawn one friend till the end attack fly for him. I mean, everybody's greedily lusting to make Envy puns. I got 3 in one sentence. You gotta give me credit on that, come on. That wasn't bad, right? For off the top of my head, getting 3 in one sentence wasn't bad. Anyways, we got a couple free bombs there for ZeroGamePlan for his last quote-unquote item, but again, tons of bombs at this point are a beautiful thing. You can get out of dead end rooms easily. They do a lot of damage to your boss fights, and especially against Mom's Heart, that'll save you a ton of time, so Zero will be very happy taking those bombs. Yeah, I hate you so much for that one. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you got greedy there. You got greedy. You here all week. Tip the waitstaff, try the veal. And in this case, Yes Crown. There you go. There's the Yes Crown showing up. So again, Shuffler picking up some money there with Fashion Boy. There's that lag ball clearance. Let me refresh this real fast. Oh, let's see those no Bibles. The Zero Game Plan with no D6 is not going to be able to do anything. Oh. However, let's see that carry candle on the right side. Shuffler be shuffling at the moment. That's a nice find. But again, it's always whoever dies first winds up getting a hell of an item there. And technically he didn't die, but he had to reset a ton of times. Never really glutton me for punishment. Okay, sorry. Did you even realize when you said glutton that gluttony could have been thrown in there too? Out of curiosity, because if not, you were pretty damn close to making a really, really good one there. Your puns fill me with wrath. Eddie. How you doing, man? Alright, so Pestilence already about 50% of the way dead. You can see why we call it the carry candle, as every 4 seconds, Shuffler gets to fire off another one of those extremely damaging, we'd call them tears, but it's really just a bunch of fire. Anyways, 1 cube of meat there floating around blocking shots. A great chest there for Zero Game Plan, but he'll move on to his and again, freezing Mom's foot in place. We got Shuffler sitting back, waiting out another loading screen error. Any day now. Well, it's thinking about it. Oh my god, I'm fabulous. I love that gift. Anyways, already about 50% of the way through the Grey Mom's foot fight, and you see all the normal, we'll call them normal level enemies. No champion levels, you know, nothing too crazy about that. Nothing real scary about these enemies. You just have to watch out for them. But let Mom's foot do most of the work. She'll stomp them out for you if you leave them in the center of the room. Hey, Savannah Beth, how you doing? Just a little more damage. And by the way, another XL floor on Shuffler's side, so that can give him an easy chance to catch up here should he find his boss fights. But again, Zero moving on down to the womb already. Picks up his Polaroid. That would be a chance that if he gets, well, chance. Guaranteed that if he gets down to half a red heart or less and takes damage, you get a 5-second damage shield. Whoa, that giraffe. What? Alright, so Zero moving on. Wow, triple Gertie Jr. room. Boy. No thanks. If you didn't wind up with a soul heart out of this, I was going to say I'd bomb out, but having already taken damage, I'd pretty much bomb out of this room, I think. And Zero's going to do exactly that and hope he doesn't have to go back over to the left side ever again. And again, sorry for the little lag balls, but crap happens with the internet, let alone especially when there's, God, what does League have right now? Like 200,000 people watching in one channel? Things happen. So anyways, that'll pass in about now. And we're clear. Oh god, Zero has to get back over through. Don't make him have to go back left. You're gonna make him have to go back through that triple Gertie room. So nice, game. So nice. And as you can see, one of those mini Gertie Juniors, or 2 of those I should say, count as one of the bigger ones. So now there's only the 2 in here. That makes this room a lot easier to clear. Gertie Jr.? Junior. Gertie the Third. Gertie the 30? How about that? Oh god, why do I think I just may have accidentally named one of the new versions of this in the next game? But again, Monstro 2 just about dead here. We'll double Monstro 2 again. Or Champion. Why did I say double? I meant Champion. Either way, a little bit of health up for Shuffler, and he's going to skip those item rooms, go right on into his mom's foot fight. And again, with the blue candle, you can actually fire that into closed doors in this particular fight and still do a ton of damage, so you don't have to worry about too much here. This is a pretty easy fight, no matter which spawn you get. And again, that's going to move him on down to the womb at the same level that Zero Game Plan's at, and both will just be looking for boss fights here, so this definitely ain't over yet. Dirty Gertie 30. So again, both on Utero 1. Ooh, Tears down pill. That didn't work out well for Shuffler. So he's going to fire at a slightly slower rate now. And ooh, very nice bomb there by Zero Game Plan. Actually hit an enemy that I didn't even see spawning up under there, so that worked out beautifully. But again, both on the same floor right now. We got ourselves a pretty dead even race here. Zero with the better damage, mind you. He picked up 3 damage ups on the first floor alone. and has basically been, no pun intended, with the rock sticking out of his head, but he's been rocking it ever since with that. Shuffler's been making a ridiculous comeback, especially given that he's got the blue candle now. But again, down to 1 heart on his side and 3.5 on ZeroGamePlan's, though Zero has found his boss fight here on Womb 1. Almost said boss. What am I, Diana? There's no W in that word. Either way, Zero's found his boss fight here in the Womb 1. So he'll get through that and be on to his Womb 2 momentarily, assuming that he doesn't get in one of the ridiculous boss fights. Okay, so explain to me how he's an idiot that he left 2 item rooms behind when we're doing a race through Mom's heart, and he was behind. And now notice that they're basically tied, though at this point, again, Shuffler's still trailing. So, being that he's down 1-0 in a best 2 out of 3, knew that he was behind on time, and happened to be lucky enough to find his 2 boss fights, kill him off, and then move on to the same floor that his opponent's on, who he has to beat here. How exactly was that stupid of him? Oh, it wasn't. That's right. Oh, and he has a carry item, so I'm just adding up to the point that you basically don't understand what's going on here and should probably not be a douchebag and shut your mouth if that's the case. Because it's pretty easy to not be a complete dumbass on the internet, but you may want to think it through. Yeah, how about that Bible again, might I add? Second time that's shown up so far in this run for him. But again, Loki 2 just getting melted here. We got the item box for 1 of every type of item. I was going to say that tick may be a consideration, and indeed it will be. Automatic 15% damage to Mom's Heart now for ZeroGamePlan. Hierophant card, more heals. And we got 2 random pills. He's just going to take the yellow one on down with him to the Womb 2. Curse of the Lost adds extra rooms once again to the floor. Yeah, bad judgy. Bad. And Hangman will allow Shuffler to fly, get that 1 soul heart there, so he's back up to 3 hearts. Still just looking for this boss fight, though. And again, it's, at this point, ZeroGamePlan just doing the same thing, though 1 floor ahead, just looking for Mom's heart here. Yeah, bad judgy. Alright, that 2 of hearts basically counts as a full heal for ZeroGamePlan at this point. That'll double up the amount of red hearts you have filling your containers. So again, it won't double up, let's say, like ZeroGamePlan right now is sitting on 4 hearts filling up his containers. If he had another empty heart container and then used that 2 of hearts, it would double it up and he'd have a full 8 heart heal at that point. Hopefully that makes it slightly understandable. And yep, Shuffler's got himself an interesting one here. So he's going to keep, because he's cleared most of this floor, he's going to find his boss fight here on Womb 1. But Shuffler's holding an Emperor card, by the way, which is an instant teleport into your boss fight. So he'll use that on Womb 2 instantaneously when he gets there and be right onto his mom's heart fight. Question is, can he find this one anytime in the real near future? Because he needs to be able to make up this time differential. Zero can't have that many more rooms to check. But it's all about Shuffler finding this boss fight. Speaking of, there it is. So this is about to get real interesting here. Zero's got to find this mom's heart fight, and soon. Even though he's, at this point, technically a floor ahead, Zero's actually at a bit of a disadvantage here. Alright, so the bloat once again, so you got to be really careful with him, but with that blue candle, it plays a little bit differently here. Ooh, Zero finding another dead end room here. So he's going to bomb back out of this double wrath fight. No, thank you. And keep moving over onto the left. Wow, still breaking off of this room, so I'm thinking 1 more room after this. Damn dodges. Alright, so 1 more room to bomb through. Again, Shuffler going to gamble just slightly here so that he can get maybe 1 heart. Alright, he got a heart back. So that's huge for him, but again, this could very well... There we go, that Emperor card right on into Mom's heart. Zero's got to find it as quick as he can. Yeah, that lucky arcade spawn right next to him. Wow, Judgy, we don't have time for you. Sorry, buddy. Oh my god, where is this boss fight? Seriously? Shuffler already 25% of the way through it. Zero still just looking. That Curse of the Lost is hosing him over here. Shuffler almost 50% of the way through, and again, that blue candle just doing some work. Wow, how about this? There's that boss fight for Zero. My god, seriously. I wouldn't have bothered grabbing that pill, though. Tear rate up, he had to try for a full health at that point. It was pretty much going to be too little too late. Zero's got to go through and just damage Mom's heart, but that's going to do it. Shuffler's got himself a 1-1 tie with that one last shot of the blue candle. So, again, I'd like to point out for Mr. Know-It-All that was like, oh, Shuffler's such an idiot because he left that behind. I can't believe you do that. Oh, God, you're so dumb. Yeah, somebody won. So, how did that go and happen again? That was stupid. Just what I'd like to point out. In the situation of a race right there, we only race through Mom's foot, or through Mom's heart, so there you have it. That Emperor card made all the difference, but we're tied up at 1, guys and gals, so there you see Shuffler's gonna break out the defibrillator, learn to breathe once more. Zero's gonna finish off his fight, and we're gonna get both of these two reset. We'll have round number 3 coming up momentarily. Give me about 2 minutes, let me get the link in here for both of the racers. Go meet them up, tell them great races there, and prepare for race number 3. We will find out who your winner is momentarily. I'll be right back in 2 minutes, and we'll get round number 3 underway, guys. BOILeR hype. Good first race. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear. So we got round number 3 just about to begin here again between ZeroGamePlan, who won the first match, and Thefatshuffler, who won the second one here. So in this best of 3, whoever's going to take out Mom's Heart first is going to be your winner. So again, let's BOILeR hype this one up, I say, because we're going to have a good one here. Let me get the split link one more time into both of their channels so you can say what's up and good luck to both ZeroGamePlan and Thefatshuffler, and I'd appreciate very much if you did so. And there's that link for RTC, one of our racers, by the way. But she does a bunch of really awesome Isaac plushies. Check out her store. She's got some really cool stuff. And there's Noosh's stuff as well. She always does some cool stuff as well. I got an Isaac keychain off of her. I think yes, yes, and yes. But again, we'll race down through Womb 2, so whoever kills off Mom's Heart is going to be your 2-1 winner here today. Shuffler looking to keep that winning streak alive, Zero looking to stay up near the top of his division. And again, we got a very slight AFK, so anytime they're ready, they'll take off. No particular rush, though, obviously, but whenever they're ready, these guys will get round number 3 rolling. They're talking to each other, and they'll do their own countdown. I know, that Judgy plushie's awesome, isn't it? Oh, did her website go... Like, we've had a few websites that have been, like, going wacky this week. I know Chris Hannels, the artwork guy, his website doesn't work anymore. Apparently Noosh's doesn't either, so... So that'll be 2 that, this week that broke. It's nothing we can do about the links, guys. It's not our websites, so... No, we didn't overload their servers, guys. The websites don't exist anymore, so... Again, nothing we can do about that. When they take the websites down and don't tell us, we can't do anything about that, so it's cool. Alright, looks like they're both back, and looks like they'll be off and racing momentarily here. So again, best of luck, guys. Let me get the link for you there. That would be Mr. Danny Baranowski, who makes all this awesome music. And Full Metal beat me to it, you bastard. I'm kidding. There's a link for you. Alright, a couple of really crappy items here for Shuffler. Wow, once again, money equals power. The second time in these in this best of 3 that Zero has started off his run. First item room with money equals power. What a day on ZeroGamePlan side. So again, any coin that ZeroGamePlan picks up is going to add to his damage output on his tiers. Shuffler picking up a pretty decent item, actually. As you can see, what X-Ray Vision does, it opens up all the entrances to your secret and super secret rooms. So you may be able to find some nice little shortcuts through your floors. But very nice find there on both sides. Again, Zero will be very happy, though. Again, we may not see too much Judgy Please coming from his side. He may hold on to all of his money. And there's Shuffler's Seeker Room. Again, nothing too special there, but I'll jump right on ahead. And doesn't even have to clear one of his rooms to get over to his boss fight. That's exactly what I meant by time saving. So he'll be able to just walk right out of any exit to his secret rooms. So you may be able to skip right over quite a bit of the floor in the process. Ooh, that may have been mistimed. It was. Shuffler waited just a millisecond too long on dropping that bomb. Ooh, and at least he got the AoE on pin that time. But missed on that first bomb literally by a second. Not even. What's up, DP? How you doing? A little bit of health up there for Zero. A little bit of range up for Shuffler. Probably not what he was hoping for. Again, not an all-around greatest of starts on Shuffler's side, but he knows he has to be off and running here. No, there's no, from what I know at least, there's no video previews of Rebirth yet. I know there's been a few pictures out there showing the artwork design, but I don't know that he's put any trailer videos out. Ooh, how about that rare raw liver for Shuffler? So again, why it pays off to be able to go into your secret and super secret rooms. How about that item? A lot of health up there for Shuffler, so 2 more full hearts there. That makes up for not picking up any health up on the last floor. But yeah, we got a real early neck-and-neck race. Gotta love these. And especially in a 1-to-1 tie, it's gonna make for a good finish. This gonna be good, to quote the one gif. And there's Shuffler's boss fight again. He'll probably look for his item room first. Ooh, Zero taking a little bit of cheap damage. I hate those rooms. Almost nothing you can do there. Ow. Alright, so Ghost Baby on ZeroGamePlan side will be a follower with Spectral Tears, which will be able to shoot through any rocks in your path. Ersa, thank you. Oh my god, seriously, thank you so much. You do not have to be doing that, guys and gals. You really do not, but thank you very much. Yeah, Judgy, I got money equals power. I'm gonna say no thanks. That'd be a really, really long emote to have to make. Yeah, that chocolate milk. Yeah, Shuffler gonna pass on it this week. So again, health up on ZeroGamePlan side. And he's gonna backtrack just slightly. And now Demon Judgy, please. Well, Blue Baby's Soul, at least a little more damage up. That'll float around the room, shooting out, shooting out, God dang it, I can't think of words, homing tears. Oh, come on, Demon Judgy, really? Alright, well, not much, but something, at least, for ZeroGamePlan. I'll go back, grab this other heart, and you can see Blue Baby's soul also leading around Ghost Baby there, so they'll both follow around in that odd kind of X-shaped pattern. It actually is going to help out quite a bit. I don't mind, like, if I've got Demon Baby or anything like Ghost Baby where I really don't mind the damage missing, I actually kind of like Blue Baby's soul. It actually gives me damage on stuff I wasn't expecting. Anyway, Shuffler on down to his caves. So again, just, and I do mean just slightly behind ZeroGamePlan by a room, if that. And Demon Judgy, meh. Ooh, Guppy's Paw, very nice find. That'll turn any red heart container that Thefatshuffler has. That's empty or full, does not matter. So the 2 empty ones at the end right now, Shuffler could actually use up. And that would turn those into 3 blue soul hearts for him each time. So right now he's sitting on, math, good, 18 soul hearts if he wanted them. Again, Zero rocking just half a heart right here. So he's hoping to get some sort of heal out of this if he can. Well, that's one way to do it. Isaac's Fork, random chance that when you kill enemies that you're going to wind up getting a half-heart heal. So I guess might as well. It's kind of a heal. Anyways, new item room also. Speaking of heals, there's a full heart on Zero's screen. That will help. Yeah, at this point you almost have to, so a little bit more, yeah, he had to. Lo and behold, the Bucket of Lard, a little bit more health up, and that size increase on Zero's side. Pretty much had no choice, though. He wanted the help at this point, so he kind of had to do it. Alright, battery for Shuffler doesn't really come in too handy with the space use item he has, but that's going to get you quicker recharge on your space use items. So again, in this case, you have an infinite amount of usability on Guppy's Paw. Doesn't come into play whatsoever. How about that? Dueling rooms. And Shuffler's like, yeah, I don't even want to blow that up. I don't have a bomb, so later. That's a butterfly. How you doing? Why'd I avoid Bucket of Lard? The speed down, technically speaking. I'm not 100% sure it counts the speed down, but it sure as hell looks like you're moving slower, and I personally don't like it. Alright, so item room and boss fight for Shuffler. We got the boss husk just about dead. Another nicely timed heal there for ZeroGamePlan. And a little bit more health up for him as well. So he'll be on down to Caves 2. Shuffler going to pick up. Not even going to bother, never mind. Would have been a space use bomb item for him there. He'll keep Guppy's Paw with him instead. And Little Chad will now, well, Chad is the boss fight. Little Chad, the reward for Shuffler, will every couple of rooms wind up spawning a half a red heart for him. There you see the Emperor's Scar turning Shuffler into the Horror of Babylon, the item he picked up at the end of his first run that would have been permanently enacted for a damage increase. Oh, Zero down. Globin's getting Zero cornered. That's ouch. So back all the way to the start on Zero's side on the left, those Globins. Yeah, so much health, but none of those containers were full was the issue. Shuffler, on the other hand, really going to be rocking some health here. So he's going to hold on to Guppy's Paw all the way till the end of this if he can. Ooh, bad starting item. That hourglass really not so good. Would have slowed down time in the room that Zero was in. And there's little Chad like we were saying for Shuffler. And he'll be on down to Caves 2. We got, once again, the odd mushroom, so Zero's off and running. So he's got damage up and health up once again. And another Guppy item, Guppy's Tail, but way too early for that. That has a much higher chance of spawning lock chests for you in every room. So it says cursed, question mark. It's basically a curse that you're probably not going to get many keys to spawn because you're going to get nothing but lock chests to spawn at the end of rooms. Yeah, nicely timed bomb there. Zero picking up his health and moving on down to basement 2. So again, really not all that far behind yet. If he happens across another good item, he can catch up pretty quickly here still. Oh, it's that slack pack attack. Oh, snap. What's up, Raiders? How y'all doing? Welcome in, guys. How y'all doing today? Alright, Shuffler coming across Peep here, and he just missed Zero Game Plan, eating kind of a cheap Globbin death. But he got surrounded by Globbin, so Zero got all the way back to start. That's why you see the discrepancy in the race at the moment. And defend the fort, batten the hatches. Oh god. What's up, everybody from Slack? It's good to see you guys, though. Good to see you. What's up, Slack? How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for the raid. Good to see you, man. There's that Hierophant card for Zero. Gonna give him a little more health up, and that health build continues for Zero. Unbelievable how much health up he's picked up. Now, who's this Slack guy? He's some slacker. I don't know. There was this guy that looked kind of like him at SGDQ. I mean, you know, SGDQ. Wow, I can't say things correctly. Damn you acronyms and your order of letters. So let's see, Zero gonna pass on my reflection there. That would have curved his shots back at him after they reached full range. What's up, Lyra? How you doing? Excuse me. What's up, Life Beast? How you doing today? And good to see you, Cotter. Alright, Wire Code Anchor, a little bit of fire rate increase for Shuffler. And he's gonna head back out here. He's gonna hopefully find a key relatively soon, because I guarantee that's what he's looking for. He won't get one. If he does get one to spawn here, he can't get to it. It'll be in the dead center of the room. But that would be the game trolling. But again, looking for a key. Cannot get into his item room yet. Can gamble, though. So he may be on his way back to do that. And hey, with that free entrance, might as well. Right, how about one key there, 3-card Monty, just one key. Again, we got Zero ripping through Pink Widow. And speaking of, come on, where's that key? Shuffler wants keys. There we go. Come on, give him that key. Give him that key. Give him that key. You're such a troll, game. He just wants in his item room. Let him in his item room. And again, we got Zero with an XL floor here, so he's got Caves 1 and Caves 2 put together. Again, Shuffler, technically speaking, is done with his. Ooh, well, there goes that gambling opportunity. And nothing more Shuffler can do. Oh, bad trip hill is bad. That actually injured Shuffler, took him down to just 1 heart. Yikes, yeah, he's gonna have to keep clearing, hoping for a key. And again, not in this room, because he won't be able to get to it. Ooh, Shuffler down again, wow. Yeah, the look on his face said it all, like, wait, what, that hit me? Yeah, kind of, wow. That was cheap. So again, Zero finding his, excuse me, I almost said his boss fight, his item room here on, or his first of 2 item rooms here on the XL floor. Ho ho, oh ho ho, oh ho ho. It's stabby time. It's a stab party. Oh my. Mom's knife on the left-hand side, so anybody that's got Wolves subscriber emotes, yeah, you can do that one I just did, because it's stabbing time for Zero Game Plan. Ruh-roh. That is one of the greater items that changes your shots, your tears in this case, into that knife being thrown out of your hands, and it does some mass damage. Oh, it ain't game over by any means. We've seen... oh, let me do math. That I can think of off the top of my head, we've seen 4 racers die with it this year. So definitely not a guarantee by any means, believe me. Again, it's still all about timing. Shuffler could get something that maybe not that particular item, the poop. Maybe Shuffler could, I don't know, get something game. And then it could even out still, believe me. Zero's not that far ahead. Having found a second item room, though, gonna get the tarot cards. He'll at least use them once. I can't guarantee he'll take it. Oh, Stars card, guaranteed teleport into another item room later. And deck of cards gonna head on with Zero Game Plan, so he'll hang on to that. Yeah, but the poop? No, why would you reset the poop? It's that other Joyzy guy. What's up, Wolf? How you doing? So Wiggle Worm for Shuffler. He's going to basically have to take it and be off and running. I'm not real keen on this item. You can see it makes your shots move in an S pattern. And, yeah, it just... Later on, it can do some cool things with your build, but yeah, I don't take it this early. I hate Wiggle Worm, honestly. I'll wind up missing most of my shots. That's what Crash doing good about yourself. Alright, a little bit more range for Shuffler. Still not what he was looking for off of his boss fight, but I'll take it to be on. And there you see that stab in action for Zero working very well right here. Might as well... Actually, yeah, I would keep going to the left, because I don't think there's anything breaking off of that top room. And he agrees. And there's your boss fight. So again, we'll have 2 back-to-back boss fights here for ZeroGamePlan, and then he'll be on down to the depths right after those rooms. Alright, there you see one throw of the knife does 50% damage on Gertie Jr. That's how overpowered that item gets. A little bit more health up for Zero. Ooh, that barely perfectly timed bomb by Shuffler, and I mean, that was close. And that was real close, but a little bit of, excuse me, speed up on his side. There's that Cube of Meat for ZeroGamePlan, the 1 orbital floating around blocking shots. And on down to the depths already. So we're going to teleport, wow, into his item room. Zero going to pick up a phenomenal item, the Halo, +1 to all of his stats, except I believe it does not give you range. It's either range or speed, I can never remember. I believe it's range, though. Either way, pretty useless at that point, because he's going to get his damage up and his health up and be very happy with that. I love this chair for making that noise every time I, in any way, shape, or form, shift my weight. So that Cursed Skull ZeroGamePlan is going to leave behind. If you were to get down to half a red heart in a room, when you got hit to get down to that half a red heart, it would teleport you out and reset the room you're in. So it kind of is a little bit of, like, I guess you could call it safety in the fact that if you have heals out on the floor, you can go back and heal. But, let's say you're the blue baby. Never pick that up. Oh my god, never pick that thing up on the blue baby. You will reset your run so fast, it will piss you off. Keep in mind, if you don't have any red hearts, blue baby, for example, and you get hit, you're getting teleported out of the room you're in. So that'll reset your room constantly on you. That will take you off so fast. Just trust me on that. Not worth it. Do not touch that thing on the blue baby. If you got the scapular on any other character, though, and you can set it up right, you're technically invincible. But again, a little bit of health up, God Room for Shuffler, and the Miter gives him more chance of blue heart spawns. 50% higher chance that any heart that spawns will be blue instead of red. What's up, Corn? How you doing? Yeah, it's range. I believe that does go up on that one. Pretty much all the all-stat up items are missing something, or have one stat down in the case of, like, Super Meat Boy Superfan. That's got speed down. Alright, a little bit of range up there. There's that double card once again. That'll be a time and a half damage multiplier for Zero. But he's moving on down to depths 2, just looking for his mom's foot fight at this point. Oh, we got those hot grills, those hunka burning charcoals. Yeah. Sell that shit. No, I'm kidding. Alright, the relic now for Zero Game Plan. Every 4 rooms that he clears will spawn 1 blue soul heart for him. Yep, the comeback's on. Those are small floors at the beginning, so if you die early on, you're not out of it by any means. The knife is a huge, huge help there for Zero Game Plan, though. C2 of spades doubling up the amount of keys he has, so he already had more than enough, and now sitting at 12. Hey Nate, how you doing? That was a poke it. Ooh, Shuffler down again, though. Ouch, those jumpers. I thought he was clear of it, too. So, ouch, down again. He had to rush to catch up there, so he was playing it kind of risky, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. Welcome to Binding of Isaac, where if you try to take any risk whatsoever, you're probably going to pay for it. Especially if you're moving quickly. Alright, there's that boss fight for Zero. Again, he had to clear out most of his floor to get here, but nonetheless, having his mom's foot fight, and then 2 more floors to go afterwards for a possible 2-1 victory. And we're going to get regular Great Mom again. There's that time and a half damage multiplier for Zero. And he'll just do the new method by standing right by the door waiting for the spawn. And there you see, all you have to do is stand there with your knife pointing out, don't even fire it. I knew in this case you kind of have to be able to do something a little bit different to get rid of the spawns, but there we go. Just stand right by the door, let the arm get all the damage taken, and you're pretty much clear to go. And a little bit more health up for Zero, like I said, moving on down to the womb. Again, tower card, bunch of random bomb spawns throughout the room. Polaroid, if he gets down to half a red heart, will spawn a 5-second damage shield. Speaking of those damage shields, Shuffler's got himself the Celtic Cross. 33% chance that if you get hit, you get that same 5 seconds of invincibility. And immediately on over with that internal compass. We always call it the internal compass when you find your boss fight. But nonetheless, immediately walking right on over to it. Pardon the lag ball for a second or two. That'll clear probably nowish. Either way, Zero ripping right on through the bloat once again because we haven't seen this boss fight enough. Cough, cough, wheeze, wheeze. The bloat once again. Let me pause and unpause here. Or it could take a minute. Today, stream. Oh, Lord. Really? Really? There we go. I was gonna say we're gonna do one of these now, but it just took a minute to load up. But there we go. Moving on down to the womb too is Zero Game Plan. And again, we'll get through that lag ball momentarily. Sad is that some of you know better, especially you. Alright, so there was Mom's foot, or Mom's hard fight, I should say. So pretty nice timing on that. And again, just this one more to go. Demon Judgy, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Just so not worth it. Zero would have spent money if that was a regular Judgy, but again, he doesn't even need it. You can notice, already just about done with this boss fight. Shuffler basically just sitting there, he already knows. There's that round of applause as Zero's just about to finish it off. Like I said, Shuffler knows full well at this point. Not much you can do but sit back and wait, and there you see a 2-1 victory for Mr. ZeroGamePlan on the left-hand side. So everybody join Thefatshuffler. Let's give that round of applause. Once I find that 2 button instead of the 1, that might work better. There we go. There's Zero. And there's that round of applause. Oh, wait for it, wait for it. Do we get it? Do we get it? Do we get it? Yeah, Oliver. Woohoo! That gigantic kitty.